Hi, I'm Lou Devano, founder and executive director of the Heroes Highway Ride and Rally. Started in 2009. It came about as a demonstration of support for the men and women who serve our country. The inspiration for this event came from the repatriation of 3 soldiers in December of 2008. Those brave souls were Warrant Officer Robert Wilson of Keswick, Ontario, Corporal Mark Robert McLaren of Peterborough, Ontario, and Private Dimitri Diopoulos of Scarborough, Ontario. They represented the 98th, 99th, and 100th soldiers killed in the Afghan conflict. You couldn't help but get caught up in the emotion that was prevalent on the bridge that day in late December of 2008. But it occurred to me that what about the soldiers that had performed the ramp ceremony and had to return to their patrols? What about the men and women who had come back from Afghanistan after serving their tours? What about the families of those members that have been killed and injured and were still serving? Where was their flag-draped bridges? Where was their recognition? How were they being honored? And I wanted to do something to recognize all their sacrifices. And that's where I conceived the Heroes Highway Ride and Rally. It began in 2009 as simply an idea, a demonstration of support for these people that put so much on the line for us and protect the freedoms that we take for granted every day. And it was a way of showing that Canada cared, not just for our fallen, but for all members of the Canadian Forces. So we put the event on and we made it free so that anybody and everybody could attend and participate. Because I believed that the freedom to even hold this event was guaranteed and protected by the very lives of the men and women who served, by their blood, by their sweat. So we have no registration fee, and we go about holding this annual event on the first Saturday of June every year. And this demonstration of support will continue as long as men and women serve our country around the world, furthering the Canadian values that we hold so dear to our heart.
I'm Peter Goldring, Member of Parliament from Edmonton East. I'm absolutely delighted and actually honored to be here in Trenton. I was here 49 years ago in the Royal Canadian Air Force, and to be back here again for this momentous occasion is a real honor for me. What we're doing here with the Highways of Heroes is celebrating the Highway of Heroes, the return of the fallen of Canadian forces to their homes. We have to remember that in past wars, the First War, Second War, Korean War, that the fallen remained in foreign lands. The families then got a telegram. That was their source of consolation. Today, regrettably, but positively, the fallen return through Trenton. They come back through Trenton. They travel the Highway of Heroes, the 401, the McDonald-Cartier Freeway, through Toronto for a short pause, and then they disperse to their homes, to their families across Canada. It's a wonderful occasion to be here to celebrate with the thousands of riders, the support from Base Trenton, the support from Colonel Friday for this event. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And the organizers of the Highways of Freedom are just doing an amazing job, something that is monumental. We had a ceremony on Parliament Hill yesterday, which was to signify another event, which is the Freedom in Europe event, the end of the Holocaust, and a gathering of people and members and riders from Great Britain, from Australia, from the United States, and Canada. They were there assembled, and they rode to Trenton to join with the Highways of Freedom. It's a marvelous thing to do. It's something that will be memorable forever, and thank the organizers of it forever.
Day for a great event. Even the range here, it doesn't make a difference. You know, riding with the HHR is probably one of the great privileges I've had, and well, I'm 62 years old, maybe a lifetime. To be able to ride in honor and memory of all of our brave heroes. Unfortunately, those who have fallen in Afghanistan fighting for the freedom of other people, well, it sort of gives me a tingle, and it should. There are going to be thousands and thousands of people here who are going to be riding for the same purpose, and thousands more who are going to be lining the Highway of Heroes on the overpasses, just waving and clapping us on, again in honor and memory of, I think, Canada's bravest and Canada's best. And I'd rather be nowhere else.
Hi, I'm Sonia Pettigrew. I'm from CFB Borden, Ontario. I'm here with all my colleagues. We are part of the UN NATO veteran, and we are here to support the troops. We all serve in the military, and some of us did Afghanistan, and we are here to support them. So hopefully the weather is going to be good, and we're here for the sport. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gary Bird from Mission M25. I'm the National Director. Now, first of all, I'd like to just say it's an honor to be here. Lou, we appreciate all the hospitality and the care that you've given to Mission M25. While we have done Never Again, did the Trenton Air Force Base Afghanistan Memorial, and then this Highway to Heroes ride, just I wish there was words to express our deep appreciation to be here and be a part of this ride. We come from the state of Washington, we come from Texas, New Mexico, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. And we're all here to say, God bless you, God bless the troops. Thank you all for keeping us free. Thank you for the sacrifice that the troops make. And may God bless the memories, and may God bless the families who have lost loved ones. Thank you.
For this event, we thank you for the organizers, Lord.
Darlene Cushman.
In my eyes, they are all heroes beyond the fallen. So thank you so much.
That memorial will be transferred to youth and will be dedicated at this fall. I invite all of you.
Godspeed and a safe journey today. Thank you.
There will be people on the bridges. There will be people bearing this weather from the Parliament of Canada. It is officially flown over the Parliament of Canada. I wish to present it to you here today for you to take with you on this posting, future posting, and take it into your retirement as a signature of what has been happening today and the work that your men and women have done.
It is a very special thing, the Canadian flag. I think something that we take to heart.
Hi, I'm Dan Smith from Tacoma, Washington State. We left there about 20 days ago, went down to Los Angeles, California, joined Run for the Wall, rode across America to Washington, D.C., Arlington Cemetery, and did Rolling Thunder on the day before Veterans Day. We left there, went up to Ride to Remember, and now we're here to honor the heroes of Canada.
My name's David Williamson. I am here because of my father. My father fought in the Second World War with the Airborne. He was wounded. He died early, probably because of his wounds. I'm here to respect him and to pay homage to what he and others did.
Hi, I'm Lee Matthews. I'm standing here on Bridge 509 over the Highway of Heroes. I've stood on these bridges for 94 times now to welcome our fallen soldiers home. But today I'm here just to support our troops with the motorcycle rally. It's an incredible sight, and I hope you all get to come out and see it just to support our troops.
Thank all of you.
Hello everybody, my name is Nehemiah Goobie. That is my original name. My nickname is Meyer Goobie. That is the name I go by now. I was born in 1921 in St. John, New Brunswick, in Canada, and I am now 91 years young. You know, as I said, young, not old. I joined the service in 1937. I was 16 years old at the time. I joined the cadets, and then in 1937, I went into the Air Cadets. And then in 1938, I joined my regiment, the St. John Fusiliers, in 38. 39, I went into during to the Second World War when it started. I was with the Carleton and York Regiment, which is a regiment from New Brunswick. From there, I went overseas in 39, came back to Canada in 1942 to join the 1st Special Service Force, now known as the Devil's Brigade. Stayed with them until the regiment disbanded in '42. Went through Italy, through Sicily, went into southern France, and went with the 1st Special Service Force through all the different battles. Our biggest battle was Mount La Defensa in Italy. And then we went from there, and we were the first unit to go into Rome in 1945. And from there, after the unit was shipped from there to France, we went into a place called Mentone, and the unit was with the 1st Special Service Force when the unit actually broke up. Didn't break up, it was disbanded. We went back to our own original units in France, and I was there up until the war ended. I was wounded twice, and in Italy. I went back to France when the war finished in 1945. And when I came back to Canada in '45, I took my discharge from the Army and went into the Air Force. And I stayed in the Air Force up until '55. And I put in all my time after that till I decided it's time to get out of the armed forces. I got out of there, and I went and I joined the police department. I was with the OPP for 9 years. In the Ontario Provincial Police, I went from there to the Metropolitan Toronto Police and stayed with them until I took my retirement, which is in I'm not sure the actual date. It was 1975, I think it was, 74, 75. And I've been retired ever since. I'm now a retired veteran and enjoying every minute of it.